Welcome to the Ikios Zone. Let's get started. The 1940s were a pivotal decade in the world of music, marked by profound change and innovation. As the world grappled with the consequences of World War II, the music of this era both reflected and influenced the socio-political landscape. We will explore the evolution of music during the 1940s, highlighting the key genres, influential artists, and the impact of historical events on the musical landscape. At the start of the 1940s, jazz was at the height of its popularity. The swing era, which began in the late 1930s, continued to dominate the musical scene. Swing music, characterized by its strong rhythm, upbeat tempo, and brass-heavy arrangements, was a soundtrack of social life during this period. Bands led by Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Benny Goodman were at the forefront, their performances often becoming the highlight of public gatherings and dance halls. Duke Ellington, a pivotal figure in jazz history, pushed the boundaries of the genre with his sophisticated compositions and arrangements. His works from the era, such as Take the A Train, showcased his innovative approach to harmony and orchestration, solidifying his reputation as one of the greatest jazz composers. The swing bands of the 1940s were more than just musical acts. They were cultural phenomena. Benny Goodman's King of Swing moniker was a testament to his influence. His orchestra's performances were a celebration of rhythm and improvisation, drawing large crowds and setting the standard for jazz excellence. However, the era's economic pressures and wartime restrictions also contributed to the decline of big band swing towards the mid-decade, leading to the rise of new musical styles. The decline of swing paved the way for the emergence of bebop, a revolutionary new jazz style that emerged in the early 1940s. Bebop was characterized by its complex chords, fast tempos, and intricate melodies. Unlike swing, which was designed for dancing, bebop was intended for listening and intellectual engagement. This new style was pioneered by musicians like Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and Thelonious Monk. Charlie Parker, known as Bird, was a key figure in the development of bebop. His virtuosic saxophone playing and innovative improvisation techniques set new standards for jazz performance. Dizzy Gillespie, a trumpeter known for his virtuosic skill and distinctive bent horn, complemented Parker's approach with his own intricate compositions and arrangements. Bebop's influence extended beyond jazz clubs and concert halls. It also affected the broader musical landscape. The intellectual and artistic aspirations of bebop musicians mirrored the post-war desire for cultural and intellectual independence, making a shift from the mass appeal of swing to a more personalized, artist-driven form of music. World War II had a profound impact on the music of the 1940s. The war effort influenced not only the content and style of popular music, but also the way it was produced and consumed. Many musicians were enlisted or drafted, which led to a temporary decline in live performances and a shift towards studio recording. The war also led to the creation of morale-boosting music. The popularity of songs like Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy by the Andrews Sisters, with its upbeat tempo and catchy lyrics, served to boost the spirits of troops and civilians alike. The song's success exemplified how music was used to foster national unity and provide comfort during uncertain times. Additionally, the war had a significant impact on the development of new musical styles. The wartime experiences of soldiers and the societal shifts caused by the conflict influenced the themes and styles of music. The emergence of rhythm and blues, R&B, for example, reflected the changing social dynamics and the desire for more personal and expressive forms of music. The late 1940s saw the rise of rhythm and blues, a genre that would lay the groundwork for the development of rock and roll in the subsequent decade. R&B combined elements of jazz, gospel, and blues to create a rhythmically driven, emotionally charged form of music. Artists like Ray Charles and Ruth Brown were at the forefront of this genre, bringing a new energy and vibrancy to the musical landscape. Ray Charles, in particular, was instrumental in shaping the direction of R&B. His blend of gospel fervor with secular themes created a sound that was both powerful and accessible. Songs like What I Say showcased his ability to merge emotional intensity with rhythmic innovation, setting the stage for future developments in popular music. Ruth Brown, known as Miss Rhythm, was another key figure in the R&B movement. Her dynamic voice and energetic performances made her one of the most influential female vocalists of the time. Brown's success helped to pave the way for other African American artists in the music industry, contributing to the broader recognition and acceptance of R&B. The music of the 1940s left an indelible mark on the musical landscape, influencing subsequent decades and shaping the direction of popular music. The transition from swing to bebop, the rise of rhythm and blues, and the impact of historical events all played a role in defining this dynamic period. The 1940s were a time of transformation and experimentation, with musicians pushing the boundaries of existing genres and creating new ones. The legacy of this decade is evident in the way it set the stage for the musical revolutions of the 1950s and beyond. Jazz continued to evolve, rhythm and blues laid the groundwork for rock and roll, and the impact of the war years remained a powerful influence on the music of the time. The music of the 1940s was a reflection of a tumultuous era, characterized by both continuity and change. From the enduring popularity of swing to the innovative sounds of bebop and the emergence of rhythm and blues, this decade was a rich tapestry of musical evolution. Artists and styles of the 1940s not only shaped the music of their time, but also laid the groundwork for future generations of musicians, making this decade a crucial chapter in the history of music.